Hi! Would you like to see behind the scenes of a setup for a newborn photo session? Well, that's what I'm going to show you today. I've started by warming the room with a space heater. The ideal temperature is usually 82 degrees, and I turn the space heater off as soon as I get to that. I like to have a clock in the room so that I can keep an eye on the time. I have poly backdrops laid out. You'll notice I have carpet in my studio, so I've laid down a board to put the poly backdrops on. I have two different backdrops I'm going to use with this session, the gray one and then that blue one. You'll see I have one prop already set on one of the poly backdrops, and on top of the prop I have laid the knit wrap and knit bonnet I'd like to use, as well as the flocati. So I pull back the flocati, you'll see that I'm actually just using towels to pad, and I have one rolled up underneath where the head will be and a smaller one rolled up under where the bottom will be. For a quick transition, I also have a second prop set up to go with the blue poly drop. I have a white stretch wrap and also a blue bonnet I can add to some of the shots. If you look underneath, you'll see I actually have a cat bed from a local pet store. That's what I tuck the scarf or the blanket around to make it pretty nice and circular to go in the circular prop. Underneath, I also have some extra towels for a little more padding. Next, I wanted to show you my lighting system. I have the Paul Seebuff Einstein strobe, which I love, and I also have the 86-inch PLM system, also from his store. Here's my current beanbag backdrop system. It's actually just a frame I've made out of PVC pipe. I hold my posing blankets nice and tight to the backdrop stand using a variety of different clips. Most of these are actually from the Dollar Tree. Next, I'll show you what's underneath my posing blankets. So I have several blankets layered. Towards the bottom, I have two thicker blankets. One blanket is always covering my posing beanbag. And then any posers that I use, I put in between my two thick blankets. So here you see I have a large bean-shaped poser, and this is filled with rice. So every session I usually just place this large bean-shaped poser just like this. This is the perfect place for it to be to do the tushy up pose or the bum up pose, also the prayer hands pose or the side laying pose. And then if I want the head up a little bit higher, I just add a smaller bean, prop it underneath the larger bean. It just gives a little more height to the head. After I've got baby mostly in the tushy up position, underneath the posing blanket I'll then add the second smaller bean, about right there. That'll help create that nice bent shape with all the little fat rolls that we love. I also wanted to show you where my posing bean is in relation to where my light source is. I always have it just like this. I want the light source to be coming down from the top of the baby's head. This is one of the wraps I'm going to be using today. It is actually just a half yard of a stretchy fabric from a fabric store. There's a window in my studio, so I diffused the light with a sheer white curtain. Here's one last prop I have ready to use. I have a wrap already set out, as well as a flocati in my prop. Pull it back to show you I have a towel in there. I'm going to make a little pillow out of the towel as well, and I'll put a weight in this one because it's a light basket. This is one of my nude colored diaper covers. For any wrapped shots, I'll have the baby's diaper on and put this on over their diaper. I hope you found this behind the scenes footage helpful, and stay tuned for some finished images from this session.